Hello everybody, I am here in the shop with Elizabeth and she is working on a brioche pattern. She took a class with Zen Yarn Gardens on how to do brioche and they taught her how to do the tea cozy, I think, during the class. Is that right?
Yeah.
And then now she has advanced to doing the cowl. It's called Make Waves and you can see it's going to show a little wave in there. Elizabeth has chosen for her cowl to do one ball of felted tweed, that's this one, and that's got alpaca and wool in it, and then one ball of Millefiori Light, which has wool and acrylic. And Elizabeth, why did you choose those for your cowl?
I've wanted to knit with Millefiori Light for a while, and I really like the variegation. And then the felted tweed color just went really nicely with it. These are some of my favorite colors.
Yes, they look really good together. All right, so Elizabeth has kindly agreed to show us the brioche stitch for those of you who've never done brioche. So I'm going to come over her shoulder, but from a socially distant.
So what I'm doing is you slip a stitch with the yarn in the front. And then on the previous rows, you've got these setups of these double stitches, and then I'm knitting them together. So on the next round, I'll be doing the reverse. So
can you move the yarn so that we have the white table behind you so they can really
let's try that again.
Yeah, there we go.
So I've brought the yarn to the front, and I'm slipping a stitch, and then my yarn's really set up so that I can do the next stitch and yarn over at the same time. So I bring it to the front, slip a stitch, and then I knit those next two stitches together. So what you see is a knitted stitch and then yarn over sort of diagonally over the stitch that you've slipped. So, and then I just keep going. So bring it to the front, slip, and then I knit. So
it looks so easy.
It's kind of like an automatic thing. You know, I could, so I brought the yarn to the front, I slip. I could think to myself, oh, there's my yarn over, and then I could put the thing in and then do the stitch. But really it's, because you brought the yarn to the front, you sort of get to do that yarn over for free. Like,
How long did it take you to get comfortable with this stitch?
I would say that making the little baby project, if we can zoom over here, the little the cozy, it really took me like quite a few rows to get it to go. And when I came back to this pattern, you start off with a nice little few rounds just in garter stitch. Now you knit all the time, so it's stockinette stitch.
So you started with just the Millefiori?
And then you switch over, because that makes a nice little edge. But that first setup row was a little anxiety inducing. But then after that, it's been smooth sailing. And I've even picked up a stitch that I've dropped, and that was like high level. But it's going really well. I basically have 20 rounds of this plain brioche stitch before I start to do the wave pattern in the pattern. So I'm almost there. I think I'm like 15 rounds in.
Can you show everyone what it looks like on the inside?
Yes. So the beautiful thing about brioche stitch is you get this on this side, and then on the reverse side automatically you get the opposite. You get the dark color. So
Millefiori really shows up on that side.
I kind of thought I'd wanted kind of a variegated look. You can really see that that nice color in it.
So it looks beautiful on both sides.
Yeah, you get two sides for free.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments, and maybe we can try to do some kind of a Zoom workshop on this with Elizabeth's expertise in the future. Let us know if you want that.